Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great.
So, right here that I have for you guys is my resume, including my references and my job experiences in the past.
Great. Interesting. Thank you. So, I hope you don't mind if I ask you a few questions.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't care.
First question, I'm going to ask you, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you like doing?
I'm from Sisseton, South Dakota. I graduated from Wilmot High School, and I have a business major at Lake Area Tech. So that's really like my education-wise, what I've experienced. For jobs, I've been a certified nursing assistant all throughout high school. So that's really what I can tell you about myself. And yeah.
Great. What experience do you have in this job field as a real estate agent?
As a new graduate and as a person who just got their license, I don't have much of an experience, but what I can tell you from 2 years of a business major, I do have quite a bit of experience, and I just know how to make sales well. So, yeah, that's probably what could benefit.
Great.
You guys.
Great. That's great. What would your coworkers from your past jobs say about you?
My coworkers from my past jobs, I feel like they would say that I am capable of working as a team. I've worked at a lot of places where it's short-staffed and they always get a lot of call-ins. And I was never one of those people, so I know a lot of people are really, really happy to see me, and I am very responsible and capable of doing my job.
Interesting. I like to hear that. Why do you want to work for this organization? Why is this a motive for you? Why would you want to work here?
I feel like I've always wanted to be a real estate agent, and this team, from what I've seen and what I've heard about this, part of the real estate agency in South Dakota, I feel like it would be a great, thing for me to work for you guys because you guys just have an amazing team, and all the experience that I have, I feel like I could learn a lot from the more higher up people in this job.
Good. I like hearing that too. Are you a team player?
Yes, I am a team player. I like working as a team. I feel like being a part of a team is so much better than being alone and working alone. So I have always been a very good team player in everything I do.
That's great. As an organization, we are heavily used by teams. We always are working with one another, and that's something that we require, and I'm glad that that's part of your specialty. Explain how you would be an asset to this organization, and how would you benefit us?
How I would benefit you guys is probably because of my business major. I feel like I would make a lot of great sales, and I'm a very communicative person. I know how to talk to people, and I'm a very great talker when it comes to others, and I feel like I could really benefit you guys by making the right sales, being the right employee that I need to be.
Okay. What irritates you about coworkers? Is there any specific reason that you would not want to work with somebody else in this field?
I feel like when somebody isn't a team player and doesn't know how to communicate well, that is very irritating, just because I'm big on communication, and I feel like that would be one thing. And another thing is responsibility. I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to jobs, people aren't as responsible, and it is very, kind of, irritating sometimes. So I feel like that's one thing. Those are couple of things that I listed off that would really, kind of irritate me. But yeah, that's okay. I've dealt with it in the past, so I feel like it'd be something that I'm definitely used to. But yeah, that is something that does irritate me.
Great. I 100% agree with you. I feel like everybody does in this organization. We all work together, and you should not have any problems with that. What is your greatest strength?
Greatest strength is probably being. Being responsible.
Being responsible.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of my greatest strengths. Be responsible, having a great communication skills, and being very open to new people's conversations and what they recommend. And yeah, so those are one of my two greatest strengths. Is probably communication, and yeah.
That's good. Good. Do you have any weaknesses? Is there absolutely any weakness? It's not gonna hurt you if you tell me this.
I'm not organized at all. I'm very unorganized. I need to work on a lot of my organization skills, and that's what I've been doing these past couple of months now, preparing for a job and preparing to be a real estate agent. Is probably that I am not very organized, and I feel like that is a big thing in a lot of jobs. But I am working on it, and yeah, so.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So, I'm gonna ask you this. What is, if you could have any job in this entire world, what would it be? Just your dream job?
Definitely being being the head part of like a real estate company. I really want to strive to be my own boss one day, so I really hope that would happen.
Great.
That's my dream job.
It's great to have goals like that, especially if you're going into a career field at something like this. I'm sure if you just keep going, you will get there one day, 100%. Just keep grinding towards it. Why do you think you would do well in this job?
I feel like I've said in all these questions, is probably the fact that I can communicate well with others. I have always been more of a talkative person, and I'm not scared to talk to people, and I feel like that would definitely benefit you guys in my sales and just in corporate business, anything like that. I feel like that would definitely benefit you guys.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. What kind of person would you refuse to work with?
I feel like somebody who isn't really responsible.
Okay.
I've said with the one other question,
Okay.
I am not really good with other people that can't be responsible
Mhm.
and don't know how to communicate. That's probably it, though, which I probably doubt I'll have a problem, considering you guys are a very good
Yes.
company in South Dakota.
Absolutely. 100%. What is more important to you, the money or the work?
I feel like that is a very complicated question that everyone can agree on. That is very good. I feel like in the past I've had a hard time experiencing what I want to do, and one thing I've been that's always been on top of my list is probably being a real estate agent, is because I think it would be the job. That is what I'm saying, that it would be the job, definitely. I always think that, finding the right job for you is better than being miserable and, not wanting to do the job that you do. So I've always wanted to be a real estate agent, so yeah.
I agree with you. There's a lot of people all in the world that just get a job for the money, and they're sure it's a lot of money you get paid for it, but at the end of the day, you are working this job every single day. For how long, it doesn't matter, but you want to find yourself a good job that you can enjoy.
Right.
While you're getting paid at least a decent amount of money, so I agree with you. What would your previous supervisor say your strongest point is?
Being responsible.
Responsible? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I've always, I don't want to, I feel like I've been a really good asset to different companies when it came to being responsible and on time. I do not take those two I don't play with those two. I really think it's important to be responsible for your job.
Okay. Tell me about your ability to work under pressure.
My ability to work under pressure.
How do you handle pressure?
Okay, so I was a certified nursing assistant, and you have to be on pressure 24/7. It is something that you just have to, because you're just, you're helping others, and it's a very thing that you have to just get down, and I feel like when it came to being under pressure, I was a great person at working under pressure, because I knew how to, once you get a hang of something, you know how to do it, you really you get it done faster. So I feel like that is definitely
good. Absolutely. What have you learned from mistakes on the job?
What have I learned from mistakes on the job? I feel like
So has there ever been a mistake that you made on the job, and did you learn from that?
Yes, I have learned from a lot of mistakes I've done on the job, and I feel like they've taught me a lot. When I first became a certified nursing assistant through the state of South Dakota, I definitely made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but I learned from them and I became a better employee for the company I worked for.
Exactly. You just adjust to it, and that's the beauty of working. Describe to me your work ethic.
My work ethic is communication and having the ability to work alone and work as a team. I can do both pretty good. I always get things on time. That is the one thing I always do is get things done on time. So yeah.
Good. Last question I'm going to ask you is, why should we hire you?
I feel like I'm a great person for this job. Not only do I have a business major and know a lot about business and sales, I also am a very communicative person. I love talking to other people. It is definitely something that I love to do and make other people happy. Knowing that they'll be getting something for their future and they're happy about it is one thing that I love.
Good. Do you have any questions for me? Because I'm done asking you questions. Is there absolutely any questions? Just ask me.
What made you want to start this business?
A long time ago, I got into business just like you, and I started as a real estate agent and worked my way up to the very top, and I created my own business, and here I am today.
That's good. I love that for you. And another question I have that kind of goes along with it is, what made you want to become a real estate agent?
Growing up, I always was really into selling, just like sales and like math and just business in general. I was really into that, and I love my job. I love working with houses, and it's truly my dream job, I would say. So
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you can work here.
Yeah. Thank you for considering me as an applicant.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.